morning, guys. Welcome to Butte Mountain Homestead. Let's see, the sun hasn't come up all the way, but I thought I'd give a quick little mid-September garden tour. I'm going to start on the west side here. I've been working on the weeds the best I can, but here we are. I'm just going to kind of go through it a little bit, kind of quickly. It is a little breezy, so hopefully you can hear me. But this is the west side garden. There's Gypsy Kitty. She wants in for her breakfast, but so everything's doing pretty good. We had about an inch of rain last weekend, so that was very welcome. But here's the raspberries. They bounce back pretty good. I'm just going to leave everything until spring, and then I'm going to cut back, you know, what I know is officially dead. I mean, I already know those are dead, but I'm just going to wait and see. See the Sedum Autumn Joy. Oh, that's pretty good, true to color compared to what's on the screen. So, and then look at everything that's coming back. Isn't it just glorious? All the little pops of color. Yeah, there's just a few weeds, but not too bad. I've been trying to keep it watered. We'll just forget about that mess over there and down there, but yeah, it's looking really good. I haven't really done much other than just try to keep up on the weeds. So I do need to figure out a little bit more better water solution for out here to be able to get in here, kind of like a broad watering system. So this is the north border here. Zinnia, hollyhock with the second flush, more zinnia. Yarrow's kind of getting with it a little bit. I need to come in and cut back more of the calendula. You can see where I stopped the other night. It was officially dark, so let's see. Not looking too bad. I'm not sure that I'm going to plant much bulbs in the fall. I might sow some seeds for spring and summer blooms next year, but here's that Desert Plains Pennisetum. Is that prairie grass? So next year it should be pretty big. I'm really excited about that. Let's see, the lavender, and you'll see out in the cottage garden too. And the little autumn joy sedums that I planted everywhere. They've got these little tufts on them, but the lavender's blooming. The weed whacker won't get those, so I just need to soak them and pull them. I see there's a verbena growing over there. I might leave it, not sure. But yeah, this is all, the ajuga's kind of starting to spread a little bit. I do need to deadhead this rose. But here's the verbena and the hollyhocks in here. I do have to be careful because it's been warm, so I need to be careful of snakes. But here's this Sedum Autumn Joy. And the weeds growing up in the middle of it. There's my volunteer sun-gold cherry tomato. I've been eating a few at a time off of there, so that's been really nice. Haven't had to do anything other than just, I did use a small tomato cage, but, and then, oh, I was going to get the name of that, but I think I remember putting that there. But anyways, October is going to be cutting back the irises. And let me take you over here. Hold on. So I'm not sure why this is dying. No clue. I think it's one particular branch. So I may just cut the whole thing. I was going to cut the whole thing back, but then one decided to bloom. So I have no idea. I noticed after the rain, there was a couple things that kind of did this. So kind of makes me wonder, but I still haven't moved the Artemisia yet. Just been busy with life and work, and we went out of town a couple days for Gene's birthday. He turned the big 5-0 this year. So look at that Rose of Sharon. It's just absolutely gorgeous. If I can get over here. There's some Some sort of bulbs are wanting to bloom. No idea. Echinacea's rebounding. Hollyhocks. Jean pointed out that hollyhock. I said I'm going to transplant it, but yeah, look at this Rose of Sharon. Oh, isn't it beautiful? I don't think it has a smell. No, it doesn't really. If anything, I think it smells, if it had a smell, it'd be like a faint kind of like carnation. But yeah. So the Echinacea volunteers, I'm just going to leave them, like I said on the last video, for a little bit more new growth. And then I'll transplant them. There's a little tiny guy right there. And there's some hollyhocks, like I said. So I'm not going to spray the morning glory because it's going to die here pretty soon anyways. But that did officially die all the way. No clue. Absolutely no clue. So might have been the spray. So I'm not sure what I'm going to do in here. I'm considering putting blackberries, the thornless blackberries, and then use T-post on either side of these boards right here, this one and the one out there, and then use this fence as the middle support. That's what this fence was supposed to be for. We'll see. I'm not sure that I want to, only because, well, the reason why I didn't before is because the buddleia was growing so big, is that I didn't want it to interfere. That now that there's zero growth on here. Zero. So yeah, I'm going to have Jean cut that back for sure. The Allen Chickering Salvia is doing good. So I just need to retool the watering system in here this winter and do it for sure. So look at that view. Isn't that glorious? Absolutely glorious. The goat structure over in the distance there. I had to put the shade cloth back down on the tomatoes because we're supposed to be 100, back in the hundreds this week. So we'll see. I don't know if I'm going to get any pumpkins, but I'll show you that when I get in there. We'll start on this side. This bed, I just cut back the oregano and I need to get cleaned up and amended for fall planting here pretty soon. The zucchini is still cranking out zucchini. I mean, for 2 plants. I think I originally said 1, but that's 2 plants. That has kept us in zucchini and for the freezer and Jean's parents, and then just a couple shared here and there, but that's kept, 2 plants has kept us, so I think that'll be plenty. I don't think I had let some get too big, so that's 1 cut into 3 pieces. But I don't know that we're going to get any pumpkins by the time frost comes. So I had wanted them to be able to can cubed pumpkin, but we'll see. I've been getting some cherry tomatoes off of the super sweet. That's been the only super sweet cherry tomato that actually was sweet. The ones that I grew in the beds the last couple years, they weren't sweet. So not sure what's going on there. Let's see, I did pick up some kale, and I'll tell you why when I get out to the cottage garden. Yeah. So seed starting this year. Oops, excuse the shadow. Seed starting this year, and I have just not been on the same page, but I haven't really done anything over here. Salvia I need to cut back. The roses I need to deadhead, but I think at this point, I think I'm just going to leave them until January, when everything's going to get cut back anyways. But yeah, see, I've been pulling weeds. The mums are wanting to bloom. But yeah, the chickens have been eating them. The other day I thought there was something else, but then I remember the chickens are in here. They really like being out, so I'm not sure how they're going to. I just realized there's a giant zucchini. Hold on. There we go. Chickens ate part of it. So I'm not sure. I might give it to them because we have plenty of zucchini. Oh, there's one too. I missed another one. Holy smokes. Oh no, that can last till tomorrow. Yep, you guys can have that one. You guys can have that one. Okay, let's see. These African daisies are bounced back. this mom is wanting to bloom. I'm also thinking I might, because I want to move the lime and the lemon tree out of here and maybe get them in the ground. I'm not sure. But I think I might want to plant up this corner with something low. I'm not sure. Because when the roses are huge, you can't see the other side. So it's fun to go around the corner to see what's planted on the other side. But I would like maybe something in here. So we'll see. I've got so many projects going on in my mind and started in for real that adding one more thing right now is just not on my plate. But all the baby asparagus that grew, the forest isn't too bad. This pepper bed, I've just let it go. I've just let it go. We have enough pepperoncinis in the fridge, and I still have some canned. Between the aphids and the wasp. The wasp can't eat the aphids fast enough, and I don't think the water is working on this bed too well. There's a plant down there that's completely dead. But I might pull the ancho peppers because there are quite a bit there. But yeah, the tomatoes are loaded. Loaded. I've been picking off a few ripe ones, but I didn't get the amendment in on the first. And there's some that have blossom end rot, so I need to do that this weekend. I mean, you'll see it on this video on Monday, but today I'm filming this on a Saturday morning. So, oh, but here's the other plant that I saw had some damage after that rain. The sage. Look at this. I have no idea. I mean, there's new growth, so that's fine. But that only happened after the rain. So I have no idea. Let's see, this potato plant, the volunteers, I'm going to pull them. Well, they're still flowering, so I'm going to pull them here soon. The parsley I need to get on the dryer. I need to dry some thyme. Let's see, Brussels sprouts I did plant out here, but I see that something. I need to get some netting on here because only 4 are alive so far. There was, I think, 7. Yeah, there was one right there, one right there, and that one, there's no trace of it. So, let's see, in the squash plant, there's a couple left. I just pulled all the vines over there. I'm leaving the sunflowers for the birds to be able to eat on. I need to stake up the red bud for winter. But let's see, yeah, here's the tomatoes. There's some blushing in there. So let's see, I'm not going to go that way. I'll go around, hold on. Yeah, volunteer hollyhocks everywhere, so I need to get those transplanted too. But I'm not going down this way because the wasps are they're just mean. They get mad, and I just don't want to get attacked. So the melon vines are about done. I have probably eaten the sweetest honeydew melons I have ever ate in my life off of this plant right here. And look at how haggard it looks. They are just, oh my gosh, they are amazing. I'm going to try to scooch by the wasp. Hopefully I don't get it, but there's a few left in there. I think there's one actually in there somewhere on the other side. Let's see, cantaloupe. Let's see, there's a couple right here. The Amish paste tomatoes are loaded. As you can see, there's some disease in there. But there's so many Amish paste that if I get enough to do some sauce, at least 1 or 2 batches of sauce, and hopefully 1 or 2 batches of salsa. I don't know if I'm going to get salsa, but if I can get sauce, then I'll be happy. And then they've drooped over the fence, so there's a lot on the other side too. So just waiting for those to turn green. But yeah, there's a honeydew right in here, and I think there's a cantaloupe under here somewhere. Maybe none. But I started picking the greasy beans. Okay, greasy beans. Even though the plants don't look that great. I just wait for these to get a little bit more formed up. So these are from the Appalachian Homestead on Instagram. They have a sale about once a year. Her daddy sells them through them. So these didn't bloom in the spring, and this after the grasshoppers and the heat, they grew back. They're not pretty, but they at least produced beans. So, oh, there's a honeydew hanging right there. See if there's one right there. There's one right there. One there. And I think there's one left in there. I might have taken it. Actually, I think it's in the house. So, all right, let's go out to the cottage garden and get this wrapped up until the chickens are in here. I certainly hope they're scooching around and eating bugs and putting their chicken manure in there. I hope that's helped with this bed. I haven't done anything with the Tulsi basil yet. I'm getting ready to harvest all of it and do a bunch of pesto. So it looks like it's wanting to reseed itself. Let's see. So real quick, we've got this out here. Cottage garden is looking wonderful. I did cut back one of the zinnias just so the salvia could be seen a little bit. The lamb's ears are just amazing. Look at that. That's the one that I cut back and divided when I did this bed. Look at all those tomatoes. All the sweet alyssum. I think that's called a lobularia. Yeah. And those butterfly bushes came back. Hollyhocks, all of them have a, I think it's called a leaf miner. Let's see if I can get over there. I just have to be careful. Oh, there's a new zinnia. That's a new one from dropping the seeds. So let me see if I can get over here. Like I said, guys, I just have to be careful. So let's see. All of my hollyhocks, instead of having rest, they have that. I'd almost rather them have this than the rest. But oak leaf hydrangea, oh, bees, sorry. That's that Texas Ranger bush. It put on probably double the growth this year. So that's really cool. I have something burrowing over there. That's where this rattlesnake was. I'm sure it's not there now, but I'm just staying away from there. Hydrangea, weeds, real life. Sunflower. This red bud is just, did I just call that a buddleia? Anyways, the red bud has put on so much growth. But here's the cottage garden from the back side. The view of the fountain and the lavender. Oh, I did a little fall scene. Just a little one. My mums got a little thirsty and they weren't holding their water, so I had to put them in a reservoir, so hopefully they perk up a little bit. Seedlings I have done 4 times. Broccoli had all taken. It was great, and I made the mistake of leaving the dome on when I moved the tray outside, so they got fried. I have onions in the back one, and I have cauliflower in this front one. So I think I'm going to direct sow the broccoli here pretty soon, when I'm trying to think what bed it's in. Oh, where the melons are, I think is where the broccoli is going to go. So it's just been a frustrating year on seedlings. Worst case scenario is I can buy starts, but that kind of defeats the purpose because you only get one plant. You know what I mean? Tomatoes, look at how many tomatoes you get per one if I were to buy a tomato plant. I mean, cauliflower is literally 1 head of cauliflower per plant. So to me, that's not cost effective. So I will just keep trying, and if I don't get it this year, I don't get it. But yeah, there's some mums and a cute little pillow. And let's see, it's not too bad hot in here. Cute little wreath. I got that off of Amazon without tripping. Oh, I wanted to show you this. I was at Home Depot the other day, and this is look at how big this is. I mean, that's it. Just with tap water, it produces cold air in high. It just, when it's on high and it's on the higher mist, it doesn't last very long. The fan lasts 6 hours, but it does have a plug-in. You could plug it in to run it, or you can do it off of a charge. That's the water reservoir. It can also hook to a water hose, to where if you're sitting out and you have a place to plug it in the hose, it could just keep running. And I'm telling you, it's cold. So look at how big that is. But it was 75% off, and I got it at Home Depot. So I think it was normally $100, and I got it for like $25.01 or something. I think the tag said. So anyways, I've been just setting it here during the day to keep things cool to see how it works. So curing some of those squash in here. Oh gosh, yeah. But isn't that cute? Oh, back up here. So then there's a lavender. I think I lost one. I don't know if it got overwatered or what. But what I might do is pop one of those that is out in the north border over there, because those were just to put in the ground. So if I need one here, I'll just swap it out. But yeah, they're in bloom again. The fountain, I haven't bought the new pump yet because it hasn't, between the wind and the heat, it's not been necessary. This is where I've done a lot of weeding. You can see where I stopped on the star thistle right back there. Been pulling all the star thistle through here, trying to just keep it tidy. We're hoping to work on the goat structure tomorrow after I get home from church. So, and you can see from the rain the splatter on there. So I missed a couple pieces of star thistle, but yep, I just sit here in the evening, watch the goats. Hi, boys. Jean went to just feeding them once a day, and it's a lot better. We had to totally amp up the fencing because they were running and jumping through the top of the fence. It was just crazy. So anyways, guys, this is it. It's beautiful and got some real life going on there too. So anyways, I hope you enjoyed this little tour, and I will try to get another video up this week. We'll see. But anyways, remember to always be kind. If you want to subscribe, I'm trying to get to at least 500 subscribers. So if you want to share this video or tell your friends, that'd be awesome. And just remember to always be kind and do what makes you happy. Thanks, guys. Bye.